This is a diagram of gills in case of elasmobranchs, right? From the inside of the gills, there are tooth-like structures, and those tooth-like structures are what? Those tooth-like structures are to the inside towards the pharynx, and they are called as gill rackers. Gill rackers are involved in two things. Number one, food gathering, and number two, protection or avoiding the unusual material or animals coming with the water into the gills, right? They may damage the gills. That's so gill rackers are involved in feeding as well as in protection. The structure, the moon-like structure on which gill filaments or the projections are present is called as gill arc, right? This is simple moon-like structure on which gills are present is called as gill arc. The gills are supplied with blood vessels that are coming directly from the heart, and they bring deoxygenated blood, but as they are coming from the hearts, that's why they are called as arteries, right? So there are afferent branchial artery coming into each gill, right? This one is the afferent branchial artery that is coming into each gill, and from here it will branch into each gill filament, right? Like this, it will branch into each gill filament. Clear? And then the gill filament, after oxygenating the blood, bring that oxygenated blood back by to efferent branchial artery. Branchial means related to gills, right? They are exiting now. They will take the oxygenated blood. Clear? This is one gill filament, this is the second gill filament, and in between both there is septum. This is what? This is septum. This is septum of the second gill filament. This is second gill, and this is one gill filament, and this is second gill filament. If you can see this, these are the filaments on the gill stick. This one is the one gill, and this is the second gill. On the both of on the gill, on the both side there are a lot of filaments. You can see there a lot of filaments on one side and a lot of filaments on the second side as well. If we can cut the diagram from here across the septum and filaments, right? Across the septum you can see and filaments. Now see here, this is a diagram across the septum and across the filaments, right? This is the skin one is the septum, you can see, and the pink one, this one is gill filament, and on the filament, this is the gill filament, and on the filament there are further simply stack like projections, like coin like projections, that are called as gill lamellae. It's simple like that. The alveoli of your lungs. Lamellae are like alveoli of your lungs, where exchange of gases will take place. They are thin enough, and from then passes what? Passes capillaries, and that capillaries make exchange with what? With that of water, right? So this is an afferent filament artery. Afferent filament artery coming from where? From the afferent branchial artery. Simply arteriole it will be. This is going where? This is supplying blood into the filament, and from filament it will branch into capillaries, right? It will branch into what? It will branch into capillaries, and this is the capillaries, and capillaries are in this direction, right? And they will rejoin into what? Into efferent filament artery, right? The capillaries, the afferent filament artery is with deoxygenated blood, and it is making capillaries where? In the gill lamellae, in each lamellae, right? And then will rejoin into efferent filament artery with oxygenated blood, right? The capillaries in the lamellae will oxygenate the blood. You can see the direction of the blood from here, and that direction of the blood is from afferent towards efferent, that is from here to here, you can see in each lamella, while water is passing from this direction, isn't? So both of them are in what? In opposite direction. Now here counter current exchange mechanism will take place, and oxygen will move from water into the gill lamellae, into the what? Into the gill lamellae, and carbon dioxide will move from gill lamellae into the water, surrounding water. Water is simply passing by or bathing them, simply passing by or bathing them. Just because of this opposite directional movement, maximum exchange of gases takes place, maximum oxygen is taken out from that of water and is added into the blood.